Good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. and Friday morning, headed up to the pool to get a swim in, and gotta make a pre-workout and head on out. So we're here. Luckily the pool is just down the street, around the corner. It's pretty cool. We got a 25-yard pool in our neighborhood. It's heated, so most of the time I come down this time of year and start swimming, and the steam starts coming off the pool. So it doesn't open till 5, so I'm a couple minutes early. They have a little timer on it, and you can't get in before 5 o'clock. So usually I stand there and swipe until it finally clicks over to 5 o'clock. Still dark out, and only people around are people walking their dogs usually. There's never anyone here. See, it's not open yet. Now it's open. Usually right on time. Alright, goggles are defogged. Usually start off with a 500 warm-up and then go from there. I'm decided if I'm doing 2500 or 3000 today, but we'll see how I feel. I haven't taken a day off at all this week, so we'll see how it feels when I get into it. Alright, that was 1,500 yards. You can see this or not. Is it going to zoom? Is it gonna zoom? No, touch the screen. Number 30. But, so yeah, that's 1,500 yards. So that's 30 laps of 50. And this is a cool little counter. If you swim or want to take up swimming, I recommend, it's called a Sport Count. It's pretty cool because when I swim, I love to daydream, think. It's kind of almost like a meditation for me. I can just kind of quit thinking about the now and think about the rest of the day. And I tend to forget what lap I'm on, and this definitely holds you accountable. So it helps me remember. 500 more yards. Last night I went to my nephew's junior high graduation, and it was pretty cool to see. You know, it's neat to see these kids that are just going into high school. I tend to be one of those people that is always thinking about what's next and not being in the now. And since having kids, I really have to concentrate on remembering to be in the now and not to be in what's next, or to be thinking about the magazine, or be thinking about my workout. Be in the now with what you're doing. And if that's playing with my daughters, reading them a book, whatever it is, really try to be in the now. And I think back to when I was in high school, or going into high school, and that I was always in that mindset of, okay, when I'm done, and I think a lot of kids are that way, when I'm done with high school, when I'm done with this, when I'm done with that, not really realizing that that's some of the best times of your life. And I was a swimmer in school, and it taught me so much, I think, about self-discipline. It's interesting, there was a Jocko, he's one of the, I really enjoy listening to him talk, and you can find him on social media and YouTube, and he's a Navy SEAL, and he had a video about discipline, and that we don't need discipline in our lives. Discipline is something a coach gave you, a teacher gave you, a drill sergeant in the military gives you. Discipline is something that's put on you when you are required to do something, and that's being disciplined. What we need is self-discipline, and that really kind of struck a chord with me. I really like the way he framed that, and being that self-discipline is what you need, and that's what's going to get you up every morning. It's going to make you eat right. It's going to make you make the right decisions when the time comes, is that self-discipline. And that really, I think, applies to me even more now that I have little girls, because I want them to see that I am self-disciplined, that I do get up before the sun rises every day. I work out at least 5 times a week, and I try and make healthy food choices 80%, 90% of the time. You do have fun. Last week, my daughter came over, and she had a cupcake, and she broke a piece off, and she went to hand it to me, and she said, "Here, Dad, I want you to have a piece of my cake," and which is a big deal for her, because we always have to work on sharing with her. And my immediate reaction was, "Oh no, I can't, because I'm trying to lean right now." And my wife looks at me, and I realized that I needed to eat the cake, take it, just because she offered it to me. So that was an interesting experience, but it's kind of an offshoot to self-discipline. But anyways, so think about self-discipline today if you get time, or look up Jocko. But self-discipline is different than discipline, and being self-disciplined is something you need to focus on and work on, and focus on making good decisions, the right decisions, doing the hard thing, whether that's forcing yourself to get up early in the morning, eat a salad instead of a burger, whatever it may be, all the things in life, write your term paper instead of watching TV. One of the biggest things people always ask me is, how do you get up and work out? How do you fit it in? And I feel like there's always time. You can always make time to fit something else in if you need to. I get up at 3:45 most days when I'm going to the gym. Right now I'm going to the pool because my pool doesn't open till 5, so I'm getting up at 4:30. But daily I get up early. One thing I pretty much eliminated is TV. I don't watch TV hardly at all anymore. And it's just one of those things that when you evaluate what's important and what your goals are, TV's at the very, very bottom of that list when it comes to health, being healthy, being fit. Done with that for the day. I'm a little bummed because at right around lap 4, or around 400 yards, I realized that I left my drink sitting on the counter. So this morning became 2,000 yards of fasted cardio. So hopefully we burned a little fat.